Hi guys! Welcome to the treehouse. I'm actually sitting in my chair today. We're just gonna have a chat and hang out and just relax. I wanted to be in my nice comfy chair today, so I'm gonna close the door and we'll get ready to chill. I also have the chat next to me here, so I'll be using the chat in this method to be able to keep up on what you guys are saying. So we'll have to see if this can switch orientation. I don't know if it will though. We'll see if it does, if I hold it this way. Isn't your phone supposed to switch orientation? No, mine doesn't want to right now. That's okay. We'll just roll with it. Somebody knows. We are also, I picked up you'll have to let me know if the music is too loud for us, because the mic is here, music is back over there and I'm over here, so I'm not sure how the sound is actually coming through, so we'll just have to let me know. I feel like the music might be a tad bit too loud, to tell you the truth, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm just going to turn it down for 1 second. Especially when he starts singing. I think it's going to be too much when he starts singing. It's a little bit loud. Yeah, I just turned it down, Bagels, so that should work. That should be a little bit better. It's tricky because like I said, I don't have the mics in the same spots. Hey, Bomber! Thank you so much for the host. I appreciate you. Welcome to the treehouse. I have my plethora of cards in front of me today. So we will be doing, I guess you guys can use your channel points today to, do your redemptions. I also got a book. It's called, what's the name of the book? Runes. It's called The Runes, A Practical Guide to Runes. That I think we're going to use today. So, how are you doing, Bomber? Are you doing good today? But I did get this practical guide to the runes. So guys, when I'm doing my meditation, this is my chair that I do my meditation in. And I'll usually move my pillow over and just like hold it or something like that. But this is usually where I'm sitting. Hi, gold hairs. How are you, dear? How are you doing? So I am kind of excited to do runes today, because this book is called The Practical Guide to the Runes, and it says their uses in divination and magic. So it's about, it actually has like pages and pages of what a rune kind of means, and how there's different shapes and sizes and things like that. It's actually really, really nice. So we'll have to thank Forest Fairy for getting us the book, because I don't know if I'll ever go back to my cheat sheet now. Are you doing good, gold hairs? That's perfect. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm actually doing really well today. I did want to have a quick chat as well, because sometimes I feel like I took some extra days off of streaming because I felt like constricted by the schedule. Like I felt like there were certain things I couldn't do because I had the stream scheduled, if that makes sense. And I didn't like how confined that kind of felt to me. So I did take some extra days off the schedule. I guess if you have preferred days, let me know. But I do think the current schedule, the one that's posted, it will be our new one until I feel like I need to review it again. But it was nice today to just kind of see how the day unfolded, so. Hey, Ghoulie. I hope today has been a wonderful day for you all. Thank you so much, Ghoulie. I appreciate you being here. I do. So we will be having, like I said, channel points for divinations today. And other than that, I'm just going to kind of share my thoughts about what I've been working on and some inspiration for our new paintings. So I did put our paintings kind of down below me here so we could take a look at them too. But we do have a couple that we're going to be, I have another commission, so we're busy again. I'm going to continue to do that. Is the music still loud? Okay, I can turn it down again. Hey, Gold Hairs. Hi, Gold Hairs. You can get a reading. Just go ahead and redeem your points for it. Yeah. Hi, Kalina. How are you, dear? Are you doing good? Hopefully you're doing good. I'm going to switch the CD really quick. Or turn it down again. My cat is confused. My cat is confused. She's sitting in my, my cat is sitting in my, stool, my painting stool. She thinks that I'm gonna start painting. So, she wanted to take over the stream and take my seat, but, she's in for a sore surprise. We're not gonna sit over there today, so. But she's over there just napping on it right now. How many points for a reading? It depends. It depends on the kind of reading that you want. So if you click on your channel points, you can see all the different kinds of redemptions. Yeah. Hey, Dust Off, how are you? I'm so excited to see you. Hopefully you're doing well today. We're just gonna do divination and chatting today. So, but I was just saying I made some adjustments to my schedule, and I was also thinking today, it's kind of an interesting thought, like how, because I know some people kind of mention, well, how do you get inspired, or I can't be inspired, or like, how does inspiration come about, you know what I mean? And I was thinking about that today, because it's always been one of those things that I've said from the beginning of the stream, like, you know, I guess when we run out of ideas, we'll quit, you know what I mean? But we haven't done that yet, and I think that that's because, you know, I am going out and kind of embracing whatever the day happens to bring. So I try not to put really harsh expectations down for, you know, how the day is going to go and unfold. I kind of am maybe a little too watery about my day. But on the plus side, that does allow me to get lots of random sparks of inspiration that I wouldn't normally be able to have, so. Hey, Andy! We're listening to the Dream, what is it, Kitara? Dream Kitara? We're listening to that today, by the way. Yeah. Oh, see, so Ghoulie did get a ring. You're doing well today? Thank you. Oh, that makes me so happy. I'm glad you're doing well. So yeah, so Ghoulie just asked for a room, and now I'm going to be using my book instead of my cheat sheet. So I'm going to be using my book to go over that, and I'm sure we'll probably get some way deeper meanings than we had previously with the runes, because I was going off of keywords and kind of seeing what those keywords kind of gave me. which in a way could be more accurate, but at the same time, you know, it's always nice to try something different, right? Kitaro, the legend, yeah. So we're gonna pull a rune for Guli, the best message for Guli. So we'll go ahead and pull for Guli. This is a nice one. Hey Michael, how are you? This is a nice room. I might end up taking the cat cam down, guys, because I don't think the cat is going to lay down in her bed today. But that's okay. Dragon! Thank you so much for the subscription, sweetie. Thank you. 7 months down, and I see plenty more bright sunny days in the future for you, fabulous lady. I appreciate what you do. Aw, thank you, Dragon. I appreciate you so much. I can't believe it's been 7 months. I can't believe it. I don't work at my corporate job anymore, guys. 7 months. Your life really can change really quick. It really can. It really can. Oh my god, it really can. I can't believe it. Thank you for your subscription, sweetie. I do appreciate that. I do still have my bowls as well. By my feet. Hey, Michael. I'm so glad to see you. And Clem is here too. So I'm gonna scroll through the book here and see which one this is. That's going to be the only bad thing is I'm not going to know. It's going to take me a minute to figure out which page each one is on. But that's okay though. It does take some time to do that. Do they tickle when they're ringing near your feet? No, because I'm sitting on lotus style. My feet are like under my legs. So no. If I were to be one who did stuff like that, like put my legs on the floor, I usually don't put my legs on the floor because I'm short, so like my legs usually don't even touch the ground when I'm sitting in a chair, so it just seems kind of pointless. Invisible legs, sure, yes. Especially with a dark pant and the dark chair. Yeah, definitely. Hey, Arstus. Welcome back, hon. So this is, so the room is actually ing. It's like two Pac-Man faces smushed together as if they were eating each other. So this says it's always a positive rune. And only in the most negative of rune casts does it even suggest failure. So this is like a really good rune for indicating success. It's also ing, so I feel like there's an action with it as well, just off the top of my head as I'm kind of looking at this. This says that it indicates that the force that is available to you at this time to complete any projects, and it shows a successful conclusion to a problem at hand. It also represents a sense of relief that comes from a positive accomplishment, but it can also merely indicate a mind free from anxiety. Ing is a very important rune, and it could even signal an event which will prove to be a milestone in your life, such as the birth of a child, a new job, or a new love. This rune indicates the ending of an old phase of life to give birth to a new and more exciting one. This rune marks a time of positive energies and deliverance and when it turns up in your runecast, you may be assured of good fortune. Bobby Love, thank you so much for your follow. Welcome to the treehouse. So yeah, that's a really positive room. Coolly. Hopefully you agree with that one and are excited for its energies to kind of come along and push you a little bit. Oh, you're gonna go get read a little later on that? Oh, to like clarify it? Got you. Yeah, you could totally do that. The rune needs I'll finally get an answer of some sort. Yeah, I feel like mostly, what part stands out the most? I just feel like newness really stands out the most with that room. Like, sometimes it's just about how you've grown as a person and like how you are a new person now. And then because you're a new person, you don't really want the same things that you used to want before. And therefore everything that you're kind of looking for and get attracted to then becomes new in itself. Hey, golden hairs. Hey, Weeds World. Hi, dear. I'm glad to see you. Welcome to the treehouse. Yeah. You're welcome. Thanks for reading. That was lovely. Yeah, Bubby. So people can use their channel points for divination redemptions. I have several different types of divination tools here for me. We just did a room poll. Actually, do you guys want to see the giveaway stuff? You guys want to see the giveaway stuff? Also, golden hairs, thank you so much for those bets. I appreciate your cheers. I appreciate your cheers. I do. I kind of wanted to go over a little bit some of the items from our giveaway, but maybe I'll do that here in a minute. I also wanted to show off. I got a magic wand at the crystal shop. So this is my new prized possession. So if you watched the like shopping spree that we did on, I think it was Saturday, then you will notice that we bought quite a few things. Most of them were for our giveaway, but I also bought some things for myself, as well as one of my friends who bought a commissioned piece also sent me some money to buy them a crystal, so I bought them a crystal as well. But yeah, that's what we've been doing and working on. And it's been a fun one. It's been fun. I feel more relaxed, kind of cutting some extra days out of our scheduled time, but at the same time, like, I'm kind of wanting to try new things too with the stream as well. Like, I've always kind of wanted to sit in this chair and just kind of be like super relaxed. So that's kind of what we're doing today. Hey, Rob! I know, we changed it. We changed the setup. I'm chilling in this is my meditation chair. It's super squishy and comfy and amazing. I love it so much. Oh, the couch, the chair. Yeah, the chair is very nice. It is very nice. It's like the perfect size for me, and it doesn't have like the weird... You know how some chairs have those lumps in the back? If you're a short person like me, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. The lumps that like push your head forward because everyone else's shoulders hit that spot. This doesn't have that, so it's extra cozy. Is the cat asleep on the couch? No, she's actually sleeping on She's taking a nap actually on my stool, my painting stool. She's anticipating that I would be painting, so she was taking over my painting stool, but we have yet to go over there, so. So she's in for a sore surprise, I guess. So what I am gonna do here, just for a second, since there's no current redemptions, I will go ahead and show off what we are going to be giving away. Actually, I should probably activate the giveaway as well, because I haven't actually activated it. How does one get a rune pull? You can use your channel points, Michael. Gold Hairs asks, are tarot cards or runes more accurate for readings? I feel like everything is accurate. I feel sometimes it just depends on what you're looking for. Like, are you looking for an overall, like an overarching kind of, like, it just depends on what you're looking for, honestly, to tell you the truth, because a rune doesn't have any, like, pictures with it, so if you're somebody that is, like, visually connected, and you pick up pictures out of stories, then, you know, a rune's not going to work for you. But if you are somebody who, you know, really studies, like, the energy that things have and understands, like, the broad range of that, then, you know, then the runes are going to work for you. Whereas maybe some of the intuitive tarot decks might not work for you. It just depends. Hey, Satan Kamal. Welcome to the treehouse, dear. I'm glad to have you. Oh, you feel like a rune has more to say? Oh, interesting. Interesting, Gold Hairs. Versus one tarot card. Yeah, it depends. It depends. Because I can get a lot of story in one card, in one tarot card. I can get a lot of information from one. Oh, Andy, you want a rune too, huh? Okay, perfect. Let's see if we can pull one for you. And runes are like the newest form of divination that I've been doing recently. My most comfortable is intuitive cards. Like my favorites right now, actually, is this Dream Goddess deck that I got. This one is actually one of my favorites now. But I'm also starting to utilize the Thoth deck as well a lot more. But I find with this, I'm asking for, like, I'm using this for like clarifiers kind of thing. So far, it's kind of how that's working. Hey, Steamed Hands. Welcome in, hon. I'm so glad to see you. How are you? Hey, Alex. Alex, thank you so much for your host. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. I'm an intuitive painter. So 90% of the time, guys, we are painting and listening to music, and we just do like intuitive paintings, and we have a chat, talk about life, and people usually, tarot's kind of like, divination's kind of a thing in the background, so like people can always use their channel points, even when I'm painting, on days I'm painting, unless I specify otherwise, for divination. So, but usually I'm painting. We're over at my easel, typically, petting my cat and painting. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. So I'm just gonna focus really quick. This was for Andy. What's intuitive painting? Well, I have a PowerPoint that'll kind of explain intuitive painting. My panels also explain intuitive painting. But for the most part, I kind of hold no expectation of what the canvas is going to look like, or you know, what's going to come through. I basically just take whatever kind of comes in. So I'll just stare at a blank canvas for a second, and the color blue will stand out. So I'll just put some blue on there, and I don't really care what the blue looks like or how dark it is or anything like that. And I take it like one step at a time through that process, and it's actually really awesome to witness. Alex Shockwave, thank you so much for your follow. I appreciate you very much. I do. Thank you. Welcome to the treehouse. Yeah. So Andy, we're gonna pull some rune spray on. Okay. One rune. Unless I happen to gear towards two, but specifically one rune. For Andy. This one's a good one. I can hear my CD player randomly skipping. So let's look at this one. I'm not sure. I don't know the names yet, so oh, this is Urs. This is Urs, also known as the ox. So Urs represents the vital, wild force and energy of the hardy wild ox that has ranged over the same territory and was so much a part of the northern tribes. This wild bison symbolizes strength and virility. It's commonly considered to be an indicator of good health, strong natural powers of resistance. Whenever this rune arises, where there is currently a health issue, it indicates you will have a speedy recovery from the illness or affliction in question. It can sometimes indicate the male in any relationship and signifies strong emotions. It can also represent the true will and desire for the thing that one truly desires. Depending on the surrounding runes, which is just a one rune pull, it will be very it will very probably come to pass. Interesting. This rune rules over changes, so lots of changes coming. Usually those of a sudden or unexpected kind that may compel you to draw within yourself to utilize that force of honest, raw strength that only this rune can apply. That's interesting. Dinner calls you, Alex? Okay, that's fine, hon, I understand. Thank you for your host and popping in. Have a wonderful, wonderful dinner. We will be here for a while. We just started, basically. Yeah. So, this says these changes are often natural ones and should not be avoided. These changes are often natural ones and should not be avoided. We must remember that the snake shedding its skin is often necessary for us to peel away the old and to make way for the new. Examine those things in your life which you may be overly attached to at this moment, and you may be called upon to give up those things. In questions of business or finance, this rune indicates an eventful improvement, but only through diligent application of your resources and by using much effort. Often, this rune appears to herald a promotion or a new career, usually with many added responsibilities. In this case, This rune would assure you that whatever the new burden, you will undeniably have the strength to deal with it. It is a rune of raw archetypal force. Paired with positive runes, it indicates good fortune, certain success to whatever the assumed odds may be. And then there's a reverse one, which I'm not really going to do reversed because it came out just like it should. Yeah, you just be wary. You're just going to have lots of new responsibilities. With new change comes, new learning curves and new items to work through, and it's going to be a challenge. But you definitely have the strength for that. You definitely have the strength for that. So. Mm. So that was Andy. And then Michael wants a room too. You just got a new job on Thursday. Wow. Yeah. I feel like it's gonna be not necessarily harder, but just keep in mind that, the position might require you to, have a lot more responsibility than maybe you're currently used to. It's gonna be like I almost feel like a growing pain kind of stage, which is just natural, and it's not anything to worry about. It's something to progress you further, because every growing pain is meant to put you in a better place. So that's kind of how I'm kind of feeling the general message from that room. Hey, Twisted. I appreciate you. How are you, dear? I'm glad it rang true for you. You're welcome, hon. You're welcome. Oh, Gold Hairs, use your points, hon. Because Michael's next, and I don't know if I've seen you use your channel points yet. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So, Michael. Michael would also like a room. So our intention is to pick the very, very best room for Michael. Very best room. Alright. For Michael. This one pretty much almost jumped out of the bag. Alright. The queen has found her crown. Hey, Lois. Hi, hon. How are you? I'm excited to see you. Yes, this is my meditation chair. Also, my cat is calling to me. What, sweetie? What do you want, honey bear? She's very sad that I'm not sitting up there. Are you gonna come hang out? She might come over here. You gonna come hang out with us? You wanna come sit on my lap? Here she comes. Here she comes. Hi, honey. You wanna come sit on my lap, honey? Hey, come here. Come here. Ooh, she's going to. Come here. I missed you. Yeah, Rob missed you. Come here. Very chatty. This is how much she normally talks to me. Hey. You want to come here? She's distracted by my mint tea. She's distracted by my mint tea. So if I move my mint tea up here, she'll probably come. Are you meow for me? Hi, honey. She'll change her mind. She's gonna debate for a minute if she really wants to be up here. Come here. There she is. There she is. She probably can't see her because it's so dark. Hi, honey. I love you. Thank you for coming to hang out. Honey, lay down, huh? She blends in so well with the couch. Yeah, no one's gonna notice that there's a cat here. No one's gonna notice. She does. She always has opinions. Hey, you can't close the chat. Sorry, Michael. Alright. Let's read the room for Michael. Let's read the room for Michael. This is Michael's room, sweetie. Can you be good? Huh? Can you be good? This one is the, oh. This one has the interesting shape. Honey. Hey! Where are you trying to go? No, you cannot have my wand. She also tries to steal my wand. She's such a stinker. Looks like you're pitting the air. No, she's here. She's here. Hi, sweetie. She really loves the fact that I'm, oh, it's Thuras. Right? Oh no, this isn't quite Thuras. I think it's Thuras. Let me check. Sometimes the handmade ones look a little bit different. Oh no, this is... No, this is Thuras. This is Thuras. Sorry. Hey, you cannot chew on my tea. Okay. I think Thuras means thorn. So this says Thuras is not only the vexing thorn, which its name implies, but also the glyph of the hammer of Thor. The glyph of the hammer of Thor. Ooh, that's powerful. The mighty weapon. The protector of men and gods alike. This rune has many associations with protection and with luck. Sometimes it may herald a stroke of unexpected good luck, usually from an equally unexpected source, rather than from something you are already aware of. You will be in the right place at the right time. You will be in the right place at the right time and reap the benefits. On occasion, however, Thuras may appear to indicate that the run of good luck you have been experiencing is about to come to an end. Take care not to collapse yourself too far into your own self-assuredness, for this time you may receive a rude awakening. Take stock of your situation and evaluate where you really want to be before plunging recklessly on forward. I don't think this is really for you. In a case like this, it can show that you are being wrong-minded or stubborn in some way. The result which you have set your heart upon may not so easily be attainable because of your thought that you are right and I am wrong. I am right and you are wrong mindset. In short, in a strongly positive rune cast, however, Thuras can indicate powerful forces for protection, luck, and good health are entering your sphere at this time. Let's draw another rune, just to get... I feel like this is mostly leaning towards all of the positive stuff for you. But with one rune, it's hard to say if it's going to lean towards the positive or negative side, so I would like to draw another one to see if maybe we get one of these that might be positive or negative. Let's see if we can pull it. Okay. A clarifying rune. Tear. Yeah, you got it, the victory rune. It's on the positive side. So this is the great rune. This is Tear, the great rune of victory, representing success in any competition. The competitive spirit is embodied in this rune. This is a rune of extreme motivation, showing strength of will and singleness that can enable you to overcome the odds. Look for the surrounding runes, which is Thuraz. So I feel like we need to take the positive aspects of Thuraz. There is victory. It's just a matter of believing it when it doesn't appear. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, so in short, if on the positive side, it can indicate powerful forces of protection, luck, and good health that are now entering into your sphere at this time. So, you said ouch too soon. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this'll work. Will I be able to change things about myself that are detrimental to others? I think so, Andy. We can totally get a question card, though. We can totally get a question card for you, and then we'll do gold hairs. We'll do gold hairs for him too. So with the question cards, those have questions of pondering on them. Like they're supposed to be, the question cards are like cards that have thought-provoking questions. So I feel like the question card is going to tell you kind of, or provoke you where your mindset should be as you're trying to make those changes. And then, oh, actually I'm gonna put my ring back in there. And then, you know, once you get to that point, you'll be able to see clearly kind of how that's going to work. But if you have other I guess other redemptions can have different kinds of cards, but that one in particular is it's like a question with a question. And I did realize my question cards are actually over here, so. Hey, Lionheart. Hey, welcome to the treehouse, dear. How are you? Okay, Andy. So this is going to be a thought-provoking question for you. I will hopefully give you some guidance on some things that you should maybe you know, take into consideration carefully about changing. I do have a lot of hair. So I'm going to just draw a card for Andy. Here, our intention is to draw the best card that is going to help Andy the most work through, you know, the changes that they want to start making. Sorry, that one really stuck out to me. It might be too small for you to read from that far away, but I can get up. Hey, Jolie! Oh, I'm so excited to see you. How are you, hon? I'm gonna get up just for a second and show you this card. So this says, what was I intended to do in this life? And I feel like I might actually turn off the cat cam, because I don't think she's gonna lay up there. Watch, as soon as I turn it off, she's gonna lay down. It is a good question. Talented. How are you, dear? I'm so excited to see you again. Hey, I hope you're doing well. Yeah. I am doing really well. That's why we're kind of just chilling in the chair today and not painting. So we're using channel points specifically for divinations. So any kind of divination in the channel points is acceptable today. Yeah, it is a cat cam. Actually, she's just now going to jump up there. She's going to go get a drink from Buddha. There she goes. Didn't I say as soon as I... and the thing is, like, something told me I corrected myself and said, well, as soon as I turn it off, she's going to jump up there. And guess what? 2 seconds later, she jumps up there. So with this question card, Andy, I feel like this is kind of a very large picture kind of question. So this question is basically saying, like, what is the intent of you as like a soul? Like, what is your intent and purpose on life as a soul? Lions Art, thank you so much for your follow. I do appreciate that very much. Thank you. And kind of, you have to kind of think of it this way, like, honestly, what I'm getting from this card is, like, be love of everything else that you can be, and at least be love. You know? That's kind of like that's like so, like, this card is like so large and massive with its like overarching message that, like, the simplest way I can like condense it down is like, be love. Be love first. And then when you are love first, you'll get clarification on, you know, things that you know you need to change. You know, you'll get clarification on, like, how you should feel, how you actually feel about what you're doing, once you kind of get to that place as well. And everything else will just start flowing. So this card is kind of just saying, let's be love first. Like, you know, and that's love not as in like romantic, that's like love as in the overarching kind of way of the universe, like love first. Hopefully that gave you some guidance for you. And I feel like sometimes the only other thing I want to say with that one in particular, Andy, is sometimes we forget to do that because we have our defenses up and we're in defense mode, and I'm kind of getting that you'll need to really investigate that as well too. Like, instead of like disliking or being upset with yourself by like reacting in a way that you would think is bad, you know, really look at that and say, like, what am I defending myself from right now? And how can I actually get a different outcome that utilizes love appropriately, is kind of like the last message for that. Hi Tara. How are you, hon? Does that help more? Andy? I'm so glad. Thank you very much. I'm just scrolling through to see who is next. And then Gold Hairs is next. Gold Hairs with like a room. You're good? Oh man. I'm doing really well today. just wanted to kind of chill in our chair and get kind of cozy. This is my meditation chair, so I feel like I just wanted to chill out in the chair for today. So no painting, but I do have paintings, you know, chilling out next to me. But I didn't really feel like painting was necessary today. Hey, not your fan. How are you, dear? It's like a meditation throne, yeah, basically, yeah. It's so soft and squishy, too. It's like real squishy. Lou. Sorry, guys, my cat. She, like, head-butted the camera. Are you good? I'm so glad. Ooh, Bagels threw out a full intuitive reading. Okay. Alright, let me go here real quick for gold hairs. Decisions on a good question. Yeah, it's fully intuitive. A question does help. But I'm also okay just like seeing what comes out as well. And there's no card limit on those necessarily, and there's no like layout. It's just strictly like whatever I pull kind of thing. So. Oh, you thought I was leaning over to talk to my cat? No. I did just talk to her just a second ago though. Yeah. Okay, so it's about a relationship. Okay, so gold hairs would like clarification on their relationship. Alright, let's pull out the book, our nice handy book from Forest Fairy. She gave us. You just picture you meditating your aura going bigger and bigger, encompassing the chair. Could be. I think I use most of my power when I'm painting, to tell you the truth. What's the plan for the stream tonight, bro? We're just chilling and chatting. And doing divination. I'm not really gonna paint or anything like that. This is pretty much what we're gonna be doing. Ooh, interesting. So gold hairs. This rune is Kanaz. It's called Kanaz. Hey, Wildstar Watcher. How are you, dear? I'm excited to see you. So, with Kanaz, it symbolizes the element of fire. This rune represents strengths, energy, and power. It's a significator of vigorous good health and strong powers of recuperation. It's often placed to indicate the importance of a good, positive attitude. Even your question that you asked kind of was leaning on the way that it was worded was kind of leaning on the expectation of the negative, which I almost said something about. You can't sleep? I'm sorry, dear. But you guess you're okay? I'm doing really well. Yeah. I spent lots of time just kind of going with the flow. Like whatever I got done today, I got done, and whatever I didn't get done today, I didn't get done, because there's always another day, right? So I feel like the main message is basically is really trying to make you understand the importance of having a positive attitude. So this is one of the most helpful runes that can arise when you are experiencing problems of any sort. This is the most helpful rune that can show up when you are experiencing problems of any sort. This rune can herald a time of opening up and of good things coming into your life. It's a good time for you to start something new, perhaps even a new romantic relationship or a new romantic cycle. So instead of when things go bad, you don't grow more of the bad. You just assume that things will get better. And, because whatever you focus on, however you perceive things, is kind of how things come back and like grow from that. So, I definitely feel like, hey Sarah Grimm, how are you, dear? I definitely feel like this is a good one for just keeping your thoughts in a positive place. And this one, honestly, it didn't come out reversed, but it didn't come out upright either. So what I'm kind of getting with that, it came off on its side. So what I'm getting with that is, the choice is up to you. How things kind of play out is up to you. What are you going to bring to the table? Are you going to bring frustration and negativity and, things like that, or are you going to come to the table and bring understanding and compassion and caring and love? What are you going to bring to the table when it comes to that time? Because whatever you bring to the table is exactly what you're going to get. They kind of like correlate very solidly. So I feel like mostly this rune is just here to tell you to really pay attention to what you actually want, and make sure that your behaviors are following what you want. If you are in a relationship that you're not happy about and you're not sure, you feel like it's going to end, but you don't really want it to end, then I would really make sure, if that's really going to be a good decision for you. Like sometimes an ending is necessary so that the beautiful things can actually come in. And sometimes it's just an ending of a mindset or an expectation and not necessarily a relationship. So really look into that and see what exactly it is that you want, and be very careful with how you are approaching your partner at this time. Make sure you are only putting out what you want to get back. That's kind of what I'm mostly getting out of this one, because I feel like you haven't made a decision on what you really want yet, and that makes it hard to read the rune. To tell you the truth, there's no solid answer, because the solid answer is not yet within you. I feel like you might be on the fence a little bit, and I feel like you really need to examine that first, and make sure to grow what you actually want. Yeah, gold hair's not a problem, hon. Yeah. Yeah, and that's you're going to bring love to the end of the relationship, Yeah. Peacefully because we both have different life goals. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, there can still be pain there. And I mean, you can talk through whatever pain is there. But, you know, as long as you're coming from that circumstance, then that's what you're going to get back, you know. It's when you start playing the blame game that things, you know, can become unmanageable and then can become, you know, not amicable anymore. Okay, Tara. Rooney Roon. Yes, yes. You're welcome, Gold Hairs. You're welcome. You said Wildstar SG new emo? What? What new emo? You're so silly. Yeah, I do think that's a good way. That's a very mature thing. Gold Hairs, I agree. It is. Not your fan, you also in a room? Okay, sweetie, we can totally form that. Angel thump? Did you hear a thump? Was it that? Because my chair does hit the back of the wall. So, I mean, it could be an angel thump still. It was most likely that chair, though. We want love, not codependency. Yeah. Hey, Waves World. So, the music in the background right now is, it's called Dream Kitaro. He's a Japanese artist. I can show you the CD. And then I'll do the room for Not Your Fan. Cozy chair, I'm jealous. Yes. Yeah, it is a cozy chair. I love the chair so much. It's my favorite chair. Alright, let's pull the CD for you. Oops, sorry. Cameras. Dream Kitaro. Here's the bag. Yeah, it's called Dream Kitaro. That's what we've been listening to basically this whole time. Basically. Aww. You're welcome, hon. You're welcome. Yeah, and I have another one of his CDs that I want to do. I want to listen to on stream too. That one is called Kitaro Mandala, and that one is pretty wicked. That one is pretty awesome as well. Funny story. I have a funny story about that. I bought, the first CD of his I bought was the Kitaro Mandala, and I bought that at a Goodwill for like $1, and then I go to the crystal shop and pick out a few things, and that Kitaro Dream CD is sitting at the crystal shop, and it was like the second one I looked at, so it was very funny to kind of pick that one out too, and found out they were it's the same person, so I might be hunting down more of his stuff. Mm-hmm. What's the length of my hair? Oh my gosh, I don't know. I have no idea. Wildstar. I have no idea. No clue. It's long. Hey Beans! How are you? Beans on toast? Hi dear. I'm doing good. We're doing rune pulls right now. But people can use their channel points for divination. And other than that, we're just kind of having a chat. I'm not painting today. I don't even have a painting in front of me. Mm-hmm. Does it take long to grow? Probably maybe like 6 years. So about 6 years ago, my hair was this short. About 6 years ago. So, I don't know, that's pretty quick. Wouldn't you say? That's pretty quick? Maybe? Looks like I have a beard. I have a hair beard. I don't know. Hey, crazy bro. How are you, huh? Are you doing good today? Yeah. Yeah, my hair was... I've had my hair in multiple lengths. I also have always had side swept bangs, like forever. And I'm just now kind of growing them out, because I'm kind of over them now. I don't like the upkeep of them. So, your hair gets that long in 6 months. Does it really, not your fan? That's impressive. You're terrible, Beans. Oh no. You had a migraine for the past week? You poor dear. You poor dear. Alright, so I'm gonna draw room for not your fan. Okay. Our intention is to draw the best room for not your fan. Not your fan. Not your fan. You're good. You have to start digging for whatever you want. You have to start digging for what you want. That's the first message that just came out of nowhere. Oh, it's because you're Latina? Oh my gosh. Maybe. I bet it's 64 centimeters long. It could be, Wildstar. It could be. Oh man. I'm just... dig for what you want. Like, you're gonna have to dig for it. But it's what you really want. But I feel like maybe you're not aware of it for some reason right now. But I'll read the rune. I'll read the rune. Because instantly my hand was like, no, you have to dig deeper for that rune. And I was like, okay. Alright, so let's see if we can pick this one out. I think this is a good one though. This is a good one, I think. Oh, you know what? I forgot about who did an intuitive read that I totally forgot about. It just popped in my head. Somebody did an intuitive read and I haven't done them yet. Biggles, was that you? Oh, it was Tara. Sorry, Tara. I forgot, hun. I will do you next. You did one too? Okay. Okay, thanks, Hot Biggles. I totally missed it. Sorry. It just, that popped in my head for some reason. So this is Sigel. This rune is Sigel. It is also one of the great runes of victory. And its appearance in the rune cast assures success. It's a rune of great power, and much power will be available to you at this time to effect changes into your life. Any opposition you may encounter will be swiftly overcome, leaving you time to relax and take it easy. I know, isn't that a nice one? Sometimes this appearance suggests that worry and tension have begun to take their toll on you. When surrounded by business runes, because, well, that's not really for this one, you could need some time for rest and relaxation. It could mean that you often worry a great deal about your problems, but never seem to get enough motivation to do anything about them. This rune refers to the sort of person who is who's very focused on themselves and totally in charge of his or her life at all times. If you cannot have control over something, anxiousness and helplessness can set in. This is a rune of great health and vitality, and sometimes turns up to indicate that a person in question is concerned about his or her health. I don't really feel like that's the case with you. This rune has no reverse position and is nearly always positive. So I'm not even going to read the negative stuff. So with all the negative stuff, ignore the negative stuff. So it's generally always positive. I feel like mostly victory is going to come. You just need to relax and take some time for yourself. I can stop worrying so much. Stop worrying about every little tiny detail. Is basically what I'm picking up. Is there anything else? Could be a time of recovery, basically. You're welcome, not your fan. You're welcome. Yeah. Every time opposition kind of comes up, just don't even worry about it. Just do what you gotta do and let it die by itself. You don't have to feed into it. Just let it die all by itself. Alright, let me scroll back up, because I can't remember who was first. So I found Tara's. Bagels? I think Bagels was first. Yeah, Bagels is first, and then Tara. Okay. So Bagel says, I've been on a damaging medication for the past 6 years. I really want to get off it, but it feels impossible, and it comes with a lot of bad withdrawal symptoms. How can I facilitate my freedom from this drug? Number one, Bagels. Have you talked to your doctor? A lot of the time, especially if it has to do with like brain chemistry, like if it's like I was on a seizure medication for a while, and I had to ask the doctor, like, okay, if I start taking this, can I get off of it? If I, can I wing myself back off of it? Like, find out what your options are with your doctor first, and kind of do that as well. As far as the cards can go, I feel like anything is possible. I would definitely not tell you that it's impossible. Let's figure out the best way for you to approach it, however I feel, because I always feel like everything is possible. Like, if you want your freedom, like, I feel like you can have that. It's just how's the best way to go about doing that. Would you agree that that's an appropriate way to approach that? Okay. So you might have to get multiple opinions, especially if the doctor, the one that prescribed it to you, has good reason for, at least in their mind, for keeping you on it. They will be less prone to kind of approving that you stop. So you could go for multiple, maybe try a new doctor, and then tell the doctor what you actually want. And then outweigh, is the freedom that I'm looking for going to outweigh all of the consequences that could come from that? Like, and I mean, what really is freedom? We are always free. It's just I think I understand why in particular you're asking this, and I don't want to share too much, which is kind of why I'm saying, which is kind of why I'm for you, pushing through, you know, and kind of encouraging you and like having you, okay, yes, this is a thing that you can do, but let's do it the right way, you know what I mean? Hey Roxanne Bay, how are you, hon? Welcome to the treehouse. So that's what I think we should do. It's just that it takes 2 years to get off. And it's up to me to get off of it. You've been approved to stop already. Okay, perfect. Well, there's that. So with that, we already know it's possible, right? Which I had already said before. Like, it is possible for you to do. So I'd like to focus on like avenues for you to utilize to make it easier for you. So I do feel like mostly what I'm kind of gravitating toward initially, let's start with the goddess, and then we'll see what we get after that. Does that work for you? You're gonna go, Sarah. It's okay, hon. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a wonderful evening. Hey, Bata. How are you, hon? Welcome back. Oh, you're kind of general reading, kind of hoping for a word or phrase to spark an idea. Got you. Okay. Okay, Ghoulie, okay. So it's gonna be, it's Hot Biggles, Tara, and then Ghoulie. Okay. So Hot Biggles, I'm gonna focus really quick on this one first. Okay. As another human who has taken medication, I have freed myself from my medication. And I did it all by myself. And I'm so glad that I did, because there were parts of me that I lost because of the medication. And I wanted those parts back. It wasn't worth it to me to not have those parts. So, but I did it safely, right? I talked to my doctor. I told him, you know, what my plan was, and he didn't like it. He dropped me right away. He was like, well, you're not going to be my patient anymore then. I mean, you can do it, but you're not going to be my patient anymore. So I was like, okay. And, you know, I was able to do that. So, not that this would be the same thing, but I would hope that that would kind of bring some kind of, I guess, comfort in that, you know? Hey, Steamed Hams. I'm doing good. Bata, I'm doing good, Bata. I'm doing good. I'm doing some card readings now for Hot Bagels. Bata, you can redeem points, hon. Channel points for divinations. So, yes, I absolutely can. Just go ahead and use your points, your channel points. Which I don't know, you might not have too many yet. If you're just, I don't remember seeing you pop in recently, so you might not have any quite yet. Steam Hands, I have to help my 7-year-old with multiplication. Oh my gosh, multiplication. I'm not a fan of math. Steam Hands. The stream's going good. I'm getting ready to do some intuitive reads, so I'm gonna focus on Hot Pickle's question. And I'll just avoid the chat just for a minute while we do this. And then we will have another discussion about, you know, what comes up and what we think we need to be doing. So, our goal is to draw the very best guidance card for Hot Bagels. Hot Bagels wants their freedom, and they're really feeling like they should give up their some of their medication, So we want to give them guidance on that. The best guidance on that. The best guidance on that. The first thing that popped in my head, Bagels, while I was like drawing, before I drew a card, was mom, which is funny because there's like a female on this card. This is a strength card, by the way. There's a female on this card, very strong female. So I feel like you need to utilize your mom in specific. And this is the card number 33 as well. It says, know your strength. I feel like you and I have very similar reasons for why we are kind of wishing or desiring to stop medication. I feel you and I have the same reason, because the headdress on this individual in the card is really standing out. So I feel like there are some insights that you don't have access to anymore because of the medication is like blocking that. And because like when I was on my medication, I couldn't imagine things anymore. My imagination was gone, and I was very saddened by that, because I'm like a Pisces moon. Like, my imagination is like 90% of who I am as a person. So I kind of feel like this is kind of just remember why, kind of like you will draw strength from remembering why you want to do what you're doing. Remember why you're making the choice. I do feel like mom can also be very, very helpful as well. So make sure that your mom knows what you want to be doing and why you want to do it. And I definitely would make sure that she's part of that journey with you, because I do feel like she's going to be she's going to bring forth a lot of assistance. There's also a calmness here, so I feel like you will find your calmness through your mother as well. Letting go. So your second card is letting go. Card number 21 talks about emotional release. So I feel like because of the medication, there's been lots of emotional processes that really have not been active for a while. Just to be totally honest, like, not that it's just how medication works. Like, medication F's with you sometimes, and it's not that you're doing anything wrong, it's just the medication like inhibits so many things sometimes. And I feel like the medication for you has also kind of blocked off not only some of your imagination or like your visuals or like your internal processes, but like also some of your emotional ones as well. Because I'm kind of getting like, because of you're basically going to go through a backlog of everything. So everything that has not been processed through, it's still there, right? It's still there. It's just, it's finally going to start. You're finally going to have to, it's like a dam. It's like you are the river and the medication is a dam. And stuff still kind of works a little bit. Like, there's still water that kind of gets through and like works its way around. But like, for the most part, the dam is the dam. Like, it's not letting anything fully come through. So what's going to happen with this process is it's going to be like a process of like the floodgates. So the dam is going to be taken away, and everything is just going to kind of work through its process, because it was supposed to be flowing the entire time, if that makes sense. So I do see, definitely I'm still getting a mom feel out of this too. Like, I definitely see, you know, emotions are gonna come up that you're just like, what the heck is going on right now? So I do see a lot of things can come up with that. But even on the card itself, I feel like huge waves are gonna kind of come over you, and you're just gonna have to know your strength and, like, you know, lean on your mom. Be like, hey, this emotion's coming up. I feel like, you know, this is just something I need to process right now. Can you help me? And that person loves you. Like, they'll do whatever you ask them to do. So, but I do see large waves, but I also see like a peace in here as well. So like, after the waves and after the dam is broken and after kind of all of the chaos kind of recalibrates itself, there's like a sense of peace that is just beyond words to describe. Beyond words to describe. Your third card is the Courage card. So I feel like this is just another confirmation kind of the first two cards. This one says courage in the face of conflict. Courage in the face of conflict. Courage in the face of the waves. Courage in the face of the waves. I'm also getting, this is going to sound really weird, bagels, but I'm also getting that maybe you should start this process of letting go and getting your freedom on the next full moon. Because I didn't notice, but there's a full moon here, there's a full moon here, and there's a full moon here. Because I feel like maybe that'll be easier on you for some reason. Like, start the process on the full moon. Because you might as well just get it. I'm almost getting the feeling of like, you might as well get everything out all at once. So use the moon to like help it be like a one-time thing, instead of like, not like a one-time thing, but you know, to make it, it's like, might as well get it all out at once instead of partially finished. You know what I mean? Like, instead of twice. Because I feel like either way, the full moon is going to bring another cleansing to you. A king! Hi, hon. King, thank you so much for those gift subscriptions. I appreciate you very, very much. Thank you, thank you. I'm doing intuitive card readings today. Yeah. Does that make sense, Bagels? Because I'm kind of getting that you, like, the moon is already going to be, the full moon's already going to be cathartic to you. So I'm kind of getting initially, if you try and correlate your release with the next full moon, or like a full moon, if you need more time to prepare, give yourself more time. But I'm kind of getting it's going to be more cathartic, like you're going to release more at one time, kind of thing. But I mean, all of these cards are very beautiful. There's even like a little sun horizon on this Courage card. Cold ears. Oh, you gotta give some. Yeah. And I feel like once you do that, you are going to perceive the world and your life on a whole new level. On a whole new level. Like you have to be proud of yourself to a certain extent, Bagels. Like, look at where you are currently and where your mindset is. Look at where you are physically in your life and where your mindset is. Like, now just imagine being free, being fully involved, an open vessel, kind of tainted vessel, and just imagine like where your mindset's going to be once you get to that new place. It's going to be like extraordinary, honestly. Your new vantage point. Definitely. Thank you so much for your host. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. But all of these are good cards, honestly, Bagels. Yeah. Yeah, this one even has a full moon. Yeah. This card is passion. Burning with life's passion. How can you feel passion in your current state? You know what I mean? I mean, literally, like, you can feel it, but it's not, it's always dulled to an extent. And this final card also has a full moon on it. And it's talking about passion. So this is burning with the passion for life. Burning with the passion for life. It's going to be hard. I don't want to tell you that it's going to be easy. I do feel like it's going to be hard. But at the same time, I don't feel like it's anything that you should be overly afraid of at this point, because I'm not getting anything like that. I can see if there's a card in here that can kind of help you know what to look for or expect. But honestly, I feel like the dam scenario is like the most accurate thing I can give you, because like I said, it is one of those things where, nothing's been flowing for so long. Like, it doesn't mean that energy's still not there. It's just not moving. So then when you take away, but I do think, weaning off of it slowly could kind of make that easier as well. Yeah. Just feeling so bad for so long and getting off of it is hard. Yeah. It's not gonna be easy. But I do think if you utilize your mother appropriately, that's gonna be, she's gonna be like perfect for you. She's gonna help. Okay. I'm also getting Biggles, be right back, King. Okay, that works on. So I got a practical. I was looking for practical advice to give you during this time that'll make it easier for you. Something practical that you can keep in mind and do. And this is the Thoth deck that I just drew from. This is the Knight of Discs. So I feel like you are going to need a lot of solo healing time for yourself during this period. You're going to need to protect yourself with a shield from a lot of other people's stuff, because what you are going to be dealing with by yourself is going to be enough on its own. You don't need to be deflecting everyone else's crap with it. So I do feel like it's time for you to you're going to need to be kind of by yourself for a while, or at least not around difficult people, because a lot of your energy is going to have to be focused solely on you, as it should be during this time. Because I do feel like, when you feel a lot of energy, you're just going to have to shield yourself, because it's already going to be pretty difficult. Hey, Brad. Yeah. And don't feel guilty about that. Bagels, don't feel guilty about it. It is the season that you are in. Use it. Use it for your best benefit. And honestly, Bagels, do some journaling during that time. Journal your healing process as you kind of like go through this, and like what you have, what has changed, and what is different, and what is new, and what is scary, and what is possible, and like I feel like that will be very cathartic too by itself. Yeah, they do teach you a lot. They do. So Bagels, that's pretty much what I was getting from that one. Do you have a request or any other clarification that you would like to have? Because I can do more for you. Because like I said, the 10,000 point ones, it's done when you are good. There's no card limit or anything like that. It gives you mental clarity, it gives you emotional clarity, it gives you soul clarity, it gives you all the if you want clarity, you better start early. You're welcome, Bagels. You're welcome, hon. I'll be watching you, Rad. Yeah. I'm good. I think I really appreciate the reading you did. Really needed guidance on that. Thank you so much. Yeah. You'll be good. It's just... It's a rough one. Bagels. It's a rough one. But it's okay. It's okay. I don't think it's gonna be quite as bad as you expect. But like I said, utilize the moon. Because the moon came out, that full moon came out on every single card. So I feel like that'll really, maybe in the beginning it's going to be really, really awful and you're like, oh my god, I don't know if I'm going to do this. But then after you've kind of done that process, like, it gets easier after that first kind of wave, you know what I mean? Oh, it's okay, Rad. It's okay. We did buy some things, though. We bought quite a bit of things. We did. We bought quite a few things. I got this magic wand. It's my new favorite thing. He sits here for now until I find him a permanent home. I'm not sure what permanent home he has yet, but that's okay. So, Tara and then Ruli. Tara and then Ruli. Sorry guys, I have to scroll up back into the chat to see what the question was. It's the only bad thing about doing it from my chair. Oh no. Tara, were you first? Oh no, here's yours. Oh, you just want a general. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Just a general. Okay. Tara. What should we draw for Tara? I like to start out with the Goddess Dreams deck. Inthra, how are you, hon? Welcome to the treehouse, Spirit. I would say most of those, except for I don't really like dark humor, and I don't read too often. I prefer experience learning. Hey, the Queen Gummy Bear, welcome to the treehouse, dear. Hopefully you're doing well today. Margaret, Maggie, hi. How are you? I'm so excited to see you. Welcome to the treehouse. Yeah. Good, how are you? I'm doing good. We're chilling out in our chair today. We're doing I'm getting ready to do a card reading for Tara. Intuitive card reading. And then Ghoulies next, and then I think after that, the redemptions can be open then. And thank you so much for your follow. I appreciate that very much. I do normally, do intuitive painting, but today I just wanted to chill in our chair and relax and just draw cards. So that's what we're doing. But I do intuitively paint, which is why the portfolio is scrolling for you. Did you miss it, Julie? Julie, I think Tara is next. But no, I have not done yours yet. But Tara is next. Tara, and then Ghoulie, and then... I don't... Julie. I'm scrolling through. And I don't, Are you before Ghoulie? Wow. It's really hard to keep track of these things on your phone, guys. I don't see it, Julie. Did it work? I just didn't want to miss it. I don't know. I definitely haven't done you yet, but I'm trying to see where you were in line. Because I haven't seen it yet. Interesting. Now I have Tara here. Did it take your points? Because I don't see it. Maybe try again? It said redeemed. Weird. Yeah, I'm not seeing it in there, which is weird. It's okay though. If you, I don't actually take the points until the end of the stream. So if you do it twice, I only do one really per stream. So I'll just send it back to you. But you won't get it until the end of the stream. All right. Tara. I'm gonna draw some cards for Tara. We want the best and clearest message that we can give for Tara. This is a good card. Not that these dream gods ever have bad cards. Perfect, Julie. Okay, perfect. That way at least that I see it now, so at least now I know where you're at in line. Whereas without a redemption, I'm not sure where you fall. So, okay. So this card is card number 30. It's about self-love. You probably can't see it. It's probably too tiny. It's about self-love. It simply says, love yourself. I feel like I need to tell you that the love you have for yourself should be equal to the love that you have for like the divine, or like God, or like the universe, or like the angels, or whatever you want to call it. I feel like I need to tell you that those are correlated together. Like they should be equal. It should be equal. Everyone love yourself. Yeah. Because I feel like you have it. Like you have self-love. But like for some reason, like there's a little bit of a disconnect there between self-love and almost like you feel like you're like you can't be on the same level as the creator or like the universe. For some reason, like you're kind of putting yourself lower. Rena! I never get to see you. Hello. Hi. How are you? Here's my face. Manifest yes to me. Aw. Thank you so much for your follow. I also love your name very much. Welcome to the treehouse. I normally do intuitive painting, but we're doing cards today. Yeah. Back, what's up? Hey, Alex. We are still drawing cards. Welcome back. How was dinner? Did you eat all the food? Hey, Zen. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that this card really wants to tell me. Like, almost like you are... It's kind of like the concept of being humble. Like, there's being humble, and then there's, like, putting yourself down because you're not good enough the way that you are created. And this is kind of saying, like, you would have more self-love and truer self-love for both yourself and the divine by understanding that that type of humbleness is not necessary. Like, saying I'm merely a human, basically, is not giving you proper self-love and not giving enough love to that which has created. Like, there's no merely. If that makes sense. Awesome. Thank you so much for the host. Thank you. I appreciate you very much. Thank you. You didn't have dinner yet? You did some woodworking instead of eating? Oh my gosh. Tisk. I do the same thing now. It's okay. Well, there's miscommunication between you and your wife. That happens. Okay, let me draw. I feel like that card has said everything it's going to say. So what I want to do, where'd my pouch go? My little red pouch. Oh, here it is. Dude, this is the magic deck, guys. This is the special deck. This deck was my first tarot deck. Actually, my only tarot deck because, well, technically it's Thoth is technically a tarot deck, so it's my first tarot deck, and my second of my first of two. I only have two, and it sits in my pouch with my jade, And I'm not sure what kind of crystal this one is, but this one is like a brown square kind of crystal. I can't remember. I'd have to ask the shop what it's called. But it's supposed to be opening to spiritual gifts. And then, of course, jade is for higher consciousness. So those kind of sit in there with my deck. Almost like Tara, almost like faults, like a fault of being a human makes you less than the divine. And what the card is trying to say is like, don't think of it that way. Like, that's not an accurate statement. Everybody is like learning. Like, the whole point of being human is to learn and to experience. And sometimes we do things that we know we shouldn't be doing because we want to experience doing it. And there's a lesson there that we have to learn. You know, you ever go against your gut instinct and just say, well, I want to see how it goes anyway. That's the whole point. That's the whole intention. It doesn't mean that you know, those experiences that end up being bad are to be placed under any fault, or make you any less of a person, or any less divine than you are. But let's see if we can get. We're looking for the best messages for Tara that the deck has to offer. You know the rules. Wow. I know. Jumper. I submitted the jumper email, guys, but I don't think it's been approved quite yet. Can we clarify the Two of Wands, please? Clarify the Two of Wands, please. Okay. One jumper at a time. One clarification. I need one more clarifier. That's why so many were jumping at it. Here, let me divide this up a little bit more. Okay. Final clarifier. Two of Wands clarifier, please. Woo! Tara. Okay. I got a full picture now. I was waiting until I got a full picture of what was going on. And maybe we'll grab another card for a final kind of send off. Manifest, that's me. We use channel points. We're using channel points today. using channel points today. So the channel points would be the moon-charged amethysts that are appearing next to your chat. Okay. So Tara, right now, I feel like you are in this mode of temperance. Like you're like learning to temper like your inner self better. So like when you get into modes of like kind of like heavy negativity, you're also trying to balance it out equally with positivity. Or if you are a little extreme on one end, you're trying to balance that out by, you're trying to find your internal balance and trying to keep the peace within yourself currently right now. Like mixing of like fire and water. Like there's two dragons on this card. There's a dragon of fire and there's a dragon of water. And they're both like coming together at the center to kind of create the like yin and yang. I'm also getting a ton of like moon for you as well. Like I feel like if you're struggling with this currently, the next full moon is going to kind of help you find that solid balance. So how do you use them? So when you click on the chat and you click next to the points, it'll bring up like the box options, and as long as you have the points, you just click on them and it'll let you use them. I feel like the moon, if you're already feeling still off balance, even though you've put in a lot of work towards this, I do feel like the full moon is going to provide you with more balance. And with this Two of Wands, I kind of get once you clear and balance out that kind of like duality of like emotions, like positive, negative, hectic, calm, chaos, neutral, like once you kind of balance that out a little bit better, I feel like peace is gonna finally come over, and then you're finally gonna like look out on the horizon for like, you're gonna be able to see clearly, or it's gonna like draw you to really want to look for things that you want to start creating. Because I think right now you already, like, I feel like this card basically feels like some type of long journey. Like I feel like this character is like looking out on the horizon and like picking out their journey destination. So I do feel like it'll kind of like signify the start of this journey for you. Hey, Shaky. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you, Ghoulie, for helping. Thank you, Ghoulie. Hi, Shaky. How are you doing, hon? I'm excited to see you. I'm sitting in my chair today. We're not painting. We're just doing cards and drinking tea and chatting. Lots of chatting. Hey, Mustard. Hi, hon. How are you? I feel like the journey that you're going to be on is a spiritual one. Because what you're trying to do currently is get to know your intuition better. But since you're inside environment is kind of like all over the place. It's kind of hard for you to read right now. Like, you're like, it's your intention. Your intention is to get in tune with your intuition and get to know yourself on a soul level and kind of make that connection so you can start moving forward down that path. But I feel like right now you're kind of struggling through that a little bit because it's hard to read when there's so much other stuff going on. And this is kind of clarifying, like, pieces coming for that. I do feel like the full moon has something to do with that. You are still on the right path to embark on this journey. Your goal is still to get in touch with your intuition, which I do feel like you will. I'm kind of getting with the Fool card that, which is a lesson I've had to learn recently too. With the Fool card, I'm kind of getting like, with your intuition, don't take things so seriously. Like, a spiritual path doesn't necessarily mean, how do I want to say this? A spiritual path doesn't necessarily mean that you sit here with your shoulders just so, and you breathe for 5 counts every time, no matter what. And it's just like, this is kind of like, just have fun. Most importantly, have fun and be a fool. And through that fun and like freedom and like no expectations and like just complete go with the flowness, I do see that a mindset is going to change for you, which might actually have something to do with the first card that we drew today. The Love Yourself card. Like, I feel like you will finally then understand what I mean when I say that you and the divine are on the same level, instead of I'm merely a human, if that makes sense. I feel like that once you get to that point, you'll understand that a little bit better. It's the Ace of Swords. It's a completely brand new mindset that shifts where you're going. And then you get to be like a butterfly. It's a change of scenery indeed. Are you doing a reading for everyone, Mustard? Mustard. Oh, but it looks like it's the Son of Amethyst join the queue. No, manifest, yes to me. Whatever redemption you want to do, they're all divination. It's all divination. So all of my channel points, except for like pick a CD and like, what's the other one? Color wheel intention. All the rest of them are divination. So like there's runes, which is only 500, and then it goes. It goes up from there. So. I'm not doing a reading for everybody, Mustard, but if you want to use... Oh, Miss Umbra. Hey, Miss Umbra, sorry. I don't know why I thought you were Mustard. I'm doing channel points, so if you redeem channel points, I will do your reading. It's a change of scenery indeed. Yes, it is. It's my cozy chair. Thank you so much, Luna. Tara, did you have any other questions on... Or did you wanna get any other cards or specifications on anything else here? Okay, perfect. Oh, the epic music is back. I feel like we're going to succeed. I've been drawing lots of victory runes for everybody, BB, so I find that funny that you say that. You're welcome. You're welcome, Tara. So that was Tara's. And I think it's Lulu? And then Jolie, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Kind of hoping for a word or phrase to kind of spark an idea. Huh. Are you drawn to any particular Divination tool? Cool. Inspiration. Inspiration. Ooh! It just came to me. Let's do a question card. And then from the question cards, we will grow it from there. We'll grow it. Let's start with one of these, because this is a card of like ponderance, like deep ponderance, which could spark inspiration, and then we can go from there with our other kinds of cards. Okay. Are you okay with that, Glenn? Resetting the deck. Resetting the deck. Okay, perfect. You're a pile of goo. I know. Just Tara, it's where you need to be right now, and just do your best to just do your best to like fully embrace where you're at, and try not to cast so much harsh judgment on like what's coming out, because those things need to come out. You know what I mean? Like it's not a bad thing until you make it into a bad thing. Okay. Alright, cooling. I'm gonna sit on my foot a little bit differently. Okay, let's see. So our intention is to draw a ponderance card, a card of pondering for Billy. Alright. Interesting. 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 So this card says, what kinds of situations do I avoid? What kinds of situations do I avoid? What does this evasion say about my previous experiences or beliefs? Like, why do I avoid things? Why do I avoid certain things? Is kind of the question. Why do we avoid certain scenarios? I don't think there's enough discussion on that for the most part. It's kind of like a shadow work question, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah. What kind of situations do I avoid? And what does this evasion say about my previous experiences or beliefs? So that's the question card. I'm gonna keep it right here. I'm kind of leaning towards a crystal card. Crystal spirit. Really, I don't know why, but for you, I always seem to lean towards the crystal spirit deck. I don't know if you've noticed. But I haven't touched it all day until you do a redemption. But I feel like yours are, there's like a certain, I feel like the way that these cards are worded is very deep and thought-provoking in themselves as well, and has really, really deep and provoking insight. So like that's why I gravitate towards them, because you're not really looking for a like an explanation. You're looking for something else, which is why I think I gravitate to these so much. Yeah, really. So So our intention is to grab the best inspirational guidance for Guru. The best inspirational guidance for Guli. Not that many cards, guys. Not that many cards. Inspirational guidance. The best inspirational guidance. Best inspirational guidance for Guli. Do more to right. Do more to your right. Do more to your right. It's angel number 21. I'll show you the card because these are, I don't know why, I feel like with these cards in particular, like I'm getting lots of airiness. Like inspiration is all around you. It's just, are you open to it? Are you open to it? Or do you have an expectation of what the inspiration kind of should look like? Kind of looks like David. Maybe. Okay, let me grab. I'm noticing I'm talking way more. I'm noticing I'm talking louder too. Because I'm further away from the mic, so I'm kind of like assuming I need to talk louder. Alright. 21. Let's look up 21. 21. Okay. Did I already read this card for you, Guli? I read this card for somebody recently. But this one is saying the general essential meaning is organization, orderliness, clutter cleaning, and list making. So this almost feels like this is almost like a manifestation kind of card. Like sometimes you have to just manifest, and then as you're manifesting, that's when the inspiration comes. So this one says not all plans will come to fruition, but within the planning process, we learn so much. Have you worked out your plans, making lists, and organizing your thoughts? This Spirit's message is for you to take the ideas in your mind and commit them to paper in an orderly fashion. For you are supported right now in structuring the plans that will help you achieve the fulfillment and healing you seek. Your mental discipline is enhanced at the moment. So pull out your journal and write down your to-do items. Draw arrows and pictures that will help you prioritize and acknowledge what is not most important at the moment. And these things might actually drop off your list altogether. You're awful at it. Yeah, Guli. Look though. Look at what you got. You're awful at it. You say you're awful at it, but you need to do it. This is why you have questions, because you haven't done this. If you had done this, you wouldn't have that question, right? Right? You would have something to refer back to and be like, oh yeah, I wrote this list. Well, that doesn't resonate with me anymore. Let me mark that off my list. I'm not going to do that anymore. I tried that and it doesn't work. Now I have a brand new list. Oh, you start doing it, and then you just go off and do your own thing. Yeah, but I feel like when you go off and do your own thing, you forget about all the other things. Like, things are falling off. Like, things that you originally wanted to do are, like, falling out the wayside and, like, forgotten. So this spirit wants you to know that you will feel stronger and more self-confident once you start working out your ideas on paper. Enjoy dinner, Alex. Thank you. Did you hear that, Neely? I'm gonna read that again for you. This crystal spirit wants you to know that you will feel stronger and more confident once you start writing your ideas out on paper. You will feel more confident and stronger once you start working out your ideas on paper. Do you want me to read it again? I do. I feel like some stuff is falling off, and you're like, what was that thing? And then you're like, oh man, I don't know. What am I doing? Oh man, I don't know. And then it just becomes, because I feel like you have a lot of things, and that makes it that much more important to do. If you had just like one or two things that you were working towards, like, it wouldn't be necessary, but I do feel since you have like so many, it's necessary. So this says, commit to organizing your ideas today, for the conscious universe wants you to know that you are better at this planning stuff than you might think. Look at that. Look at that. You are better at this planning stuff than you might think. Yeah, didn't I say you've been avoiding something? Perhaps it's lists. Yeah, thank you, Miss Umbra. Yeah. I could have sworn, Ghoulie, I've given you this card before. Maybe it was a long time ago. I could have sworn. Somebody's gonna have to go back in the video archives. You think the avoidance was something else? Do you want more cards, Ghoulie? Hey, King. Do you want cards for the avoidance thing? Because we still have plenty of time. Because then it's Jolie's room. And then it's Miss Umbra. Okay. Alright. Well, sure isn't yes, Ghoulie. It's hard for me to read in the middle. Like, read energies that are in the middle. Affirmative. Okay, thank you. Okay. Sorry, Ghoulie. I realized I was going to ask for guidance, and then these popped in my head. So let's ask for guidance. We're asking for Ghoulie. We're asking for guidance on the thing that Ghoulie is currently avoiding, that they feel is difficult. We're asking for the best guidance for Ghoulie to work through that. This is the dreaming card. It says dreaming. Be aware of your dreams. Do you dream journal? Do you dream journal? It literally says be aware of your dreams. I feel like your dreams are your guidance. It's just maybe you are, at least not that you can remember when you wake up. Do you dream journal though? Because Ghoulie, I'm going to be making you do lots of writing. So, this can even be old dreams though. Like dreams that had stood out in the past that correlate to the situation, but like you kind of maybe aren't taking them into consideration because you feel like they're outdated because they were so long ago, maybe? It's okay, Brad. You don't have to worry about it. I understand that you're reading. From time to time when I remember a lot of a dream and it feels like there is a message in it. I feel like, honestly, all dreams have a message in it. So, it's just it's a different kind of message. So, it might not feel like a message, that's because you're just not familiar with that form of message. So I feel like all dreams need to be taken into consideration. I feel like you kill something because you don't need it anymore. Like, kill it. Like, because everything is part of everything else. So, the spirit animal is a part of you. So, what part of you did you not want to have anymore? And, like, what did that spirit animal represent to you? Like, what characteristics did it have? How did you feel about it? What did you correlate it to? You know, because we also, it's kind of like pruning a plant. Like, you see parts of the plant that are not sufficient for the plant to be still taken care of. You know, like, this plant will have leaves on it that don't allow it to get sunlight. So it's really harming the plant at that point because it's taking away energy instead of, you know, being used appropriately. Do you often have dreams that are in different, like, seasons? I don't know why I'm asking this, but for some reason I feel like Maybe sometimes you have a dream and it's like clearly winter, and then the next night you'll have a dream and it's like clearly summer, and then like the next night you'll have a dream and it's like springtime, and then you'll have a dream the next night and it's like wintertime again. Like it almost seems like oh, is a large white book that charged you? Yeah. Okay. I feel like honestly, the season in which your dream is happening is trying to tell you a message. And that's the part that you need to pay attention to. Like, for some strange reason, the seasons are really standing out with the dreams. Your dreams are kind of all over the place. Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, this is literally saying pay attention to your dreams. So I would, even if it seems like something that is not really noteworthy dream-wise, I would still write it down, because almost guaranteed you'll notice a pattern start to formulate in your dreams. Like, you'll be like, every time I feel this way, I have this kind of correlating dream. And then you'll notice the pattern, and then the pattern will help you realize what your dreams are actually trying to tell you. And then through that, you actually get the guidance that you're kind of looking for, the kind of clear guidance that you're looking for. Vivid and confusing. Yeah, that's why you need to write them down. You guys want to do a chat about dreams one of these days? I get to buy a new journal though, so yay. Yeah. I specifically have one. I have one up here for when I'm meditating. I have one downstairs for when I have dreams. And then I have one in the middle, kind of over here next to me, which is where I'm writing down like my, I guess my meditation, my dream meditation book, if that makes sense. Yeah. So hopefully that helped you, Ghoulie. Do you have any other questions, or do you feel like you need more cards, or? I feel like basically what was coming through was you just need to pay really close attention, and by doing so, writing things down is going to help you immensely. And then you're going to gain confidence, and you won't have to ask for cards. Not that you're, you know what I mean? Not that you're just asking for the sake of asking, but. Honey, welcome back. So I'm going to scroll up. Oh, it's Jolie. Jolie with her runes. I think I got everybody else. Hi, kitty. So let me know if you need some more cards on. Otherwise, I'm going to move to Jolie. Anything we can clarify or specify, or I'll let you make that final decision. It's funny because like all of my cards are like spread out. And Jolie, go ahead and let me know if you're ready, hon. Is there a queue? I just finished up Jolie. Well, I know, I'm just doing Jolie now and finishing up Ghoulie. Other than that, though, it's just Jolie right now. Yeah, the cat is bumping into the cat cam. She likes to headbutt things, guys. What are you doing? She's leaving. It's not a ghost, it's the cat. Okay, Julie. Oh yeah. How does one redeem or ask for a reading? Oh yeah, so channel points, King. Channel points. You just had the weirdest experience. Did you, Jolie? Ghoulie, are you good, hun? Do you need more clarification? Oh, did you redeem Miss Umbra and I missed it? Oh yes, you did. Sorry, I forgot about that. So it's Jolie, Miss Umbra, and then probably King. If King joins. You're good, just need to start writing. Yes, exactly, yeah. And the thing is, like, it doesn't have to be perfect while you're writing it out. You can clarify it later. Just make sure it gets out of your head, basically. Okay, Jolie. Our goal is to draw the very best room. The very best room. Also, my cat is going crazy. Very best room for Julie. Interesting. Interesting. So we'll grab our book out here, see which one it is. Headbutting cats are the best, right, Nina? She loves headbutting everything. I'm surprised she hasn't, like, completely knocked it over. But I did put the legs out really far, so it had, like, lots of space to, like, I don't know. It's harder to knock over when it's got a larger leg space. Oh. Hagal. So the rune is Hagal, which means hail. This is primarily a rune of limitations and delays. This rune represents all forces which are outside of your control. Stability. Yeah, Miss Umbra, yeah, thank you. Yeah, stability would, yeah. It is more stable, having a wider girth to its legs. Thank you. So this rune is mostly about setbacks and delays, and forces that are honestly just outside of your control. It's a symbol of elemental disruption. This disruption may be good or bad, but due to the fact that the forces bearing down upon your life at this time are mostly impersonal ones. This usually just takes on a negative tone. So it doesn't have anything to do with you necessarily. Like, this doesn't have anything to do with, like, karma. Or, like, you have done this, so X is coming for you. This is just more like, this needs to happen, and you just so happen to be in that vicinity, kind of thing. Or, like, this needs to occur, and you just happen to be a byproduct of that. This will turn off. This rune will normally show up when you're thinking about taking a risk. Sometimes the rune will appear to show you that your future at that time is in the hands of another. So maybe Maybe you are having another individual hold power over your future. Like maybe somebody has, financial responsibility over you, or a dwelling place over you, or like someone holds power over you that kind of perceives your future and like how you do things, and like reigns over you a little bit. Interesting. So it's some kind of control, some type of nameless control that kind of is a driving force with how things are occurring for you. It's a firm indication that right now is not the time to start anything new. In life, sometimes delays and limitations are necessary. You're able to learn from them, live with them, and try to be content. Trying to fight against fate or circumstance at this time will only bring you grief. Now is a time to step back a bit and try and go with the flow. Yeah. Step back a bit and try and go with the flow. Often this rune is depicting a disruption that will be fairly major, but temporary, lasting only for the duration of the reading, which is just only one. This is only one rune. So this is a very brief, this is like, you don't get any more brief than this, than one rune. In an otherwise positive rune cast, it can merely signify an interruption, like an interruption rather than a disruption, especially when paired with other runes. This interruption may be a catalyst to cause you to totally change your direction in life. But again, much depends on the surrounding runes, especially if the ones immediately following in the rune cast. So let's draw another rune for you for this one while we're here. Let's draw another one. Because I want to see if this is... I feel like, in short, how I feel about this rune is basically things happen, and don't fault yourself for what's happening currently, because it's either someone is like having that happen to you because they have the power to do so, or it's like an outside force that has nothing to do with anybody. It just happens to be that you are in the vicinity of that action taking place. So, and you're just kind of absorbing some of that just from being near. I would like to know though if this is either way, it's a disruption is something a little more hyped up than an interruption. Like an interruption is kind of like a quick here and gone kind of thing, whereas a disruption is kind of like really mixed and mangled, and chaos kind of ensues. An interruption is kind of just like a little stone in the road, whereas a disruption would be, an earthquake ran through the road, and now there's a huge crevice in the, they're totally different. So I would like to see if it's a positive or a negative side to this, if you would just bear with me. So let's draw another rune here. We're looking to get clarification on the rune we just drew. So if we can get one more rune that clarifies things a little bit, we would appreciate that very much. Whoa, that one, wow. Okay, that one literally jumped out of the bag. Okay, let's get this one. It literally jumped out of the bag. And this is I think Iwaz is a positive No, this is Swole. Hold on. 1 second. Saigo is one of the greatest runes of victory. Okay. Be right back. Okay, that works. Thank you, Han, for hanging out. Okay, Joey. So this does look like it's just a hiccup or like a minor kind of bump in the road. And not necessarily anything super dramatic. It might feel dramatic, but I think in the whole scope of everything going on, this second rune here does signify it's the strongest rune for victory. So I do feel like no matter what is going on right now, it might feel like an earthquake instead of a speed bump, but I do see that there's victory here, and it's going to be, the current circumstances are temporary. So either you're going to be kind of fed up with the power somebody has over you, and you're going to like be like, okay, bye, I want my own freedom, and that's your victory. Or things are going to kind of naturally dissipate because it happens to be an impersonal thing kind of going on, not directly correlated to you. It could be either one of those. Also, my cat is like crazy right now. But I do see a victory rune, so it's just a little bump in the road, and victory will be coming after. So it does look a pretty nice thing here for you. So that was your rune, hun. Hopefully that helped you and give you a little bit of clarity and maybe a little bit of peace of mind, considering we drew the very best rune for victory. So you will get through it. It's just, really focus on how you want to work through it, and what you want to look for, what you want to grow for your future is kind of like focus on that. Jim Gailey, thank you. You're welcome, hon. You're welcome. I think Miss Umbra was next, right? Miss Umbra? You want a question card, Miss Umbra? And I think Miss Umbra is the last one in line. Okay, and Miss Umbra just got a question card. Hey! Are you ready for your cards? So your question card is a card that has like something you should ponder or contemplate deeply. So that's how the question cards work. If you have something specific, then we can go from there. But the question cards in specific are cards for pondering. Also, I hope it's been okay that we've listened to literally the same CD on repeat like the entire time. Because I can't really, it's like an obstacle course right now to get to my CD player, so. What have you. Okay. So we're going to draw the very best question card for Miss Umbra to be pondering on. I'm going to draw the best one. This one comes out a lot. Manifest destiny? What's up, sweetie? Is it because the cards jumped? They always jump. Just wondering what I should be focusing on, giving my energy into life. This is gonna sound cliche, but I think you'll giggle once I show you the card. What does happiness mean to me? So this is saying in your life what you need to focus on are the things that make you happy. Even if that's just like a part-time thing for now. You need to focus on the things that make you happy. That's a big question. Yeah. Yeah. What does happiness mean to me? I almost want to say, what does happiness look like? So like sit there for a minute. Ask yourself out loud, what does happiness look like? And then close your eyes. And then ask yourself that same question. What does happiness look like? And then just sit there and see what you start imagining in your mind. And that is the thing that you should be doing. That is the thing. That is the thing that you should be doing. Hey King, welcome back, dear. Welcome back. How are you, hon? I realize I'm drinking a lot more because I'm talking louder. And like my voice, my throat. Yeah, we've been up for a minute. We still have probably about an hour left. Do you guys want to take a look at our giveaway items? The ones that we went shopping for the other day? Because I think it's funny that still the most, the thing I do the most is the rune divination. It's like the one I'm like least familiar with. Here, I'll show you the giveaway items. I took fancy pictures of them, but I feel like there's something different when you get to see them on camera. So basically, the winner of the next giveaway, which I'll open up shortly, entries for that, is gonna be like basically the rune keeper. So it's like a full kind of like rune kit. So they're gonna get a CD, which is the songs of Yggdrasil. It is shamanic chants. Shamanic chants from the Northern Mysteries. Yeah. Ooh, King. I gotta have a chat with you, King, about your painting. I got lots of inspiration today with your painting, and I was gonna share all of it with you because I have an overarching kind of really neat theme that I think you will probably really like. So I'm giving away an amethyst cluster as well. You're excited? Yeah. Hey, Psychic! Hi, sweetie! How are you? I'm not doing the giveaway yet today. Tara, sorry, hon. Not today yet. I haven't activated it. I took all my time, was spent reorganizing my room so I could do this type of stream instead. So that means I didn't activate the giveaway yet. But we'll do it next time. We'll do it tomorrow. Entries will start tomorrow. And then I'll do it for like a whole week. So you guys will have a whole week to have an entry in. Are you doing okay? Oh, that's good, Psychic. That's good. Can you see these okay? I got amethyst, Herkimer diamonds. So there's going to be 2 of them in the giveaway. I don't know if you can see that. I can't really see the strain from this far away. Hopefully that's clear enough for you to see. But I'm giving away 2 of those. Oh, you're going to organize your room? That sounds fun. That sounds fun. So yeah, we're giving away 2 Herkimer diamonds. It is subscriber, Miss Umbra. Yeah, it is subscriber. Yeah. I'm gonna do follower kind of giveaways when we do our 1,000 followers painting. The crazy paint. I'm basically for followers. I'm gonna give away paintings that we do, and then I got these. These are neat. Then I got runes. These are pricey runes, guys. Look how much I love you guys. These are pricey runes. Pricey runes. These are stinking good runes. Okay. All right. Here, let me show you. If you're a subscriber, you can enter into the giveaway starting tomorrow. So, but they're natural Lemurian quartz points. I don't know if this is going to show up quite well enough. Let me see if I can. Lemurian quartz. And there's all kinds of them. So they're all kind of natural points, pointed runes. They're very cool. Anyway, that's gonna be part of it too. Hey, Creation Flame, how are you? And then of course, to wrap it all up, I'm gonna give away one of those fancy rune charts that I've been using to read runes. So you guys will get a full rune kit. You'll get runic music because the CD is like shamanic chanting, but it's like rune chanting, so it also goes together. So you'll have music to listen to. You'll have chart to help you interpret and how to do layouts and things like that. So it has like the meanings kind of on the front, and then reversed and unreversed, and then it has like a chart on the back that kind of explains how to do the layouts and things like that. So yeah, and Destiny Wheel layouts too. So this is a good package. This package is probably like one of the largest ones I've done. But that's kind of what we're giving away. You're having a rough day? Oh, the energy shift is kicking me really hard. Aww. Creation, I'm sorry, hon. You'll find your new balance though. Things always balance out. Intense. Yeah. Holy charts. Yeah. 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 So that's what I'm giving away. You'll basically be the rune master. It's like a rune master kit. But I did have it in, so I did take a photo and put it in the description below. So if you go down into the panels, you'll see a photo of the current giveaway and how that works. And I think I'm a little late though on the starting day because I was supposed to do that today, but I didn't. So we're one day behind, but I will let you guys have like a full week. So as long as you've check in at some point during the week and you're a subscriber, even with a gift sub, you can have your entry for that. Oh, you love the chair? It looks comfortable. Psychic, it is a really comfortable chair. It's super comfortable. This is my meditation chair. So this is where I sit when I'm meditating. I sit up here. It's nice. So I don't know, I just wanted to chill and sit in the chair with you guys and do some readings. Yeah, chill is good. Yeah. It is. It feels nice to just, I don't know, I kind of just wanted to be cozy today, and even though I have that brand new stool to like do my paintings in, it's not very comfortable to sit in for a long duration of time, and I don't know, I just wanted to feel cozy today. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to show you guys my wand. I wanted to show you my wand close up. Because I also bought a wand while we were there too. This is mine. So it's got quartz on this end, and quartz on this end. There's like a ball. It was handmade. And then the top is a point. So I was using this today to make some crystal rings, and it was nice. It was nice. This is probably my new favorite thing. Yeah, they said it was handmade, and I was like, what? And then they're like, yeah, it's $40, and I was like, yes, please. Yes, please. $40 for a handmade wand? That's like a steal. That's like a steal. The rest of it is made from copper. So the two ends are quartz. The middle is copper. And there are ringed gemstones down the front. So it's for each of the chakras. So there's the red, there's the orange, there's the yellow, there's the green, there's the blue. Or there's the... This has white and then blue? And then purple? I don't know. I think it's supposed to be for the chakras, but it feels a little backwards. Anyway. That's okay. Or maybe that's supposed to be blue, but it's not. And then purple and then indigo? I don't know. Maybe that stone was blue at one point, it just looks white now. Shut up and take my money. I know, right? Handmade. $40. I was like a little bit afraid to ask how much it was going to be. But part of me was like... and the thing is, I'd seen this wand quite a few times in the shop. Which, Miss Umbra, since you live kind of close, if you ever want to go to the shop, just let me know. I love that place, and I will go anytime, any day. It does not matter. Also, the shop owners really love me, so, you know, I had convinced them to let me bring my phone and video record privately. Like, guys, we were the only ones in the store. They let me do that privately. So, just saying, they're really cool people. They're really cool people. But yes, I've been really enjoying my wand. That's been a lovely addition. Oh, you live kind of far now, so it'll have to be when you're visiting your mom? Mm-hmm. That's okay, Miss Umbra. That's okay. That's okay. Or you can be like Buddha and send me money and I will buy it for you. Just, I'd have to figure out how to do shipping though. Like you'd have to buy shipping too at another time. You think you're 5 hours now? Really, Miss Umbra? 5 hours? Wow. Did you move up north? Did you drive that far up north? King. Thank you so much, King. Thank you so much. Oh, that is so sweet. Thank you so much. I appreciate those subscriptions, those gift subscriptions. Thank you. And we have the opportunity for we have an opportunity to have those runes reach the right person, right? You're in southern Indiana now? Aw, that's okay. Southern Indiana. Nice. Hey, Starlight. How are you, dear? I'm gonna switch our CD, guys. I'm gonna switch our CD. We've been listening to the same CD the whole time. Hopefully you're doing well. Starlight, I appreciate you popping in, hon. welcome to the tree house. I think it's been a minute since I've seen you, But yeah, we've been listening to the Kitaro, I almost said mantra, Kitaro Dream, like the entire time so far, this stream. And we're gonna switch it up just for a second. I know, I thought you had been gone for a while, hon. I thought you had been gone for a bit. Hopefully you're feeling good though. Feeling better. Maybe you just need to unplug, right? Sometimes that's necessary. Just unplug time. Which there's nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Aww. Was that King? Was that extra subscribers? Aww. You gave one to Miss Sumpra. That's so sweet, King. Thank you so much. What me never. Okay. Aww. And for Starlight, that is so sweet. Thank you, King. You, King. That's so kind. I appreciate that. How do I do my readings? Creation? So those are with channel points. So if you scroll, so you have the chat box. There should be a purple amethyst crystal next to the chat box. You click on that and it'll give you the redemption options. This is how it works. That was nice of you. I know, yeah. King is so sweet. So sweet, so sweet. And I'm like super excited to get started on King's painting. I'm super excited. I think it's gonna be, I don't know, I feel like it can morph. I don't want to say what it's gonna be because I like letting it morph as we're creating it. But I have a really cool idea. It's gonna be, I always say this for every painting, but it's gonna be way different than all the other paintings that we've done. I say that for every painting because it's accurate, but I still feel like even with all the variations that we have, I'm like looking around my room at like all the variations and like art that we've painted, and I still can say that this is something that's totally different. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're looking now. Yeah. And if you guys want to, you know, I try to do people who, you know, are here watching quite a bit, because I want to get to them first. But you know, if we don't have anybody who has points, you know, we can definitely, you know, do some extras. Angel! Hi, sweetie! Thank you for the raid, hon. Aw, I appreciate you being here. I'm gonna try and give you a shout out. How are you doing? Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it so much. Hopefully you're doing good. I'm sitting in my Angel. This is my meditation chair. This is my chair of meditation. I wanted to just chill in the chair today. I saw you like were just chilling on your bed and like so relaxed, and I was like, man, I want to do that. So I came and sat in my chair today. So I'm not painting today. I am doing channel point redemptions. So divination redemptions. So if you want runes pulled or cards pulled or guidance oracle question cards or anything like that, that's what I'm doing currently today. Also, the cat is headbutting the camera again. Honey. Aww. Yeah, thank you so much for the read. A general, if possible, King? Of course you can, hon. Of course you can. Aw, King, thank you so much for more of those gift subs. That is so kind. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And yes, you can get a general, honey. You can get a general. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that so much. That helps us out a lot. That helps us out a lot. So, King, do you have a preference on Crystal Spirit guidance or the Goddess Dreams? I have been doing Goddess Dreams for you recently. Whichever one you want, I will pick for you. Honey. Also, my cat is now playing with paintbrushes. Whichever you feel pulled towards. Okay. I'm gonna have to go grab my cat. One moment. One moment. I'm gonna have to grab the cat. Hey, honey. Sweetie. Can you stop? Can you stop being a butt? Can you come down here, please? She's like, never mind. I wasn't doing anything. Whatever. I know the truth. I know the truth. Creation Flame, thank you so much for your follow, hon. I appreciate you very much. Welcome to the treehouse, dear. Yeah, my cat basically talks to me like, I wasn't doing anything. I don't know what you're talking about. She just wants to make art like mom. I think she does. I think she does. Hey! Well, if we hear something crash, it's the cat. If we hear something crash, it's the cat. Blue. Blue bells. Christine, 999, thank you so much for your follow. I appreciate you very much. Welcome to the treehouse. Welcome, welcome. So I'm trying to pick out some cards here. I kind of feel like, honestly, to tell you the truth, King, I kind of feel drawn to both. So I'm going to draw one of each. Can you behave? She says no. I love the innocent, sweet muse when you scold her. She does. Honey. She does. She acts like she's not doing anything wrong. And she'll talk to me like, oh, Mom, I love you. I wasn't doing anything, I swear. And I'm like, uh-huh. Yeah, that's why you got the finger snap. Yeah, because you weren't doing anything wrong. Ah, oh, she's so silly. Okay, perfect. So let me focus here. Okay, so I'm going to draw a card for King. We want the highest form of guidance for King from the deck. Please. Guidance from the deck. Whoa, for King. Obsidian. That was fast. That's when the jumper emote would have been nice, right, guys? Like the time she was snarling at me, turns around to you and makes kitten sounds. I know. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing. And she gets really nervous. Also, like, she was snarling at you because she gets really nervous around other animals. And that's what makes her nervous. So she was, like, basically just telling me how uncomfortable she was. And she was telling you how uncomfortable she was. But then when I go to, like, I guess coddle her, she's like, oh, thank you. You know, she's such a silly cat. She really is sweet though, but she's like a guard cat at the same time. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. She's also a guard cat. Like, if somebody else comes to the door, she like instantly growls and like looks at the door. Like, she's like alert. Puzzle Pieces, thank you for your follow, hon. Welcome to the treehouse, dear. The tree painting is amazing. Thank you, Puzzle. Thank you. I'm glad you think so. I normally do intuitive painting, but today I kind of just wanted to chill and talk to you guys and draw some cards. But I am an intuitive painter. I paint 90% of the time while I'm streaming. This is kind of an abnormal stream for us. But I do appreciate your compliment very much. So, King, your card is obsidian. Obsidian. And for some reason I think about Minecraft. Like, how do you make obsidian in Minecraft? Lava and water makes obsidian. So the mixing of both types of energies creates obsidian. So I feel like there's a balance. Like obsidian is also very tough. So I feel like there's a tough balance. I'm just gonna see what I kind of initially pick up on here. Ooh. Okay, I have to show you this picture. Okay, I have to show you this picture. It looks like this card is underwater. Which is funny because I kind of have this underwater sort of idea for your painting. But I'll show you because I think you're gonna get a kick out of this when you see it. So it's obsidian. Sorry, obsidian. If we look at like the background of the card, like the color looks different for some reason on here, but it looks like blue. It's more blue, and it looks like kind of, excuse me, like clouded water. Like as if the obsidian is like sitting at the bottom of the sea. I just had to show you. I just had to show you. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice this. There's like a, I feel like there's a connectedness here. Like with the crown. Something about the crown. Like maybe being underwater like helps you feel connected to everything better. And it's kind of like your sacred space. Like it helps you feel connected to everything on a level that you need to connect. I almost want to ask about how you feel about like mermaids or like sea I guess creatures or like myths. I'm gonna go in the book. That was my just kind of intuitive pull from the picture. We could go into the book now because the book has other pieces to it as well. Did I say 21? Did I say number 21? No, 21 was Ghoulie. Oh, crud! I can't remember what number that was. Shoot! Now we have to look it up. Unless somebody happens to remember. 39. It was 39. It was number 39. Okay, I'm gonna go with the book now. It was number 39. I love underwater. I've done a couple short meditation sessions underwater. I love seeing how many of the different creatures have gathered around while I've been meditating. Really? Yeah, I feel like there's a connectedness there. Which is funny that you say that. Like that you've done underwater meditations, because the essential meaning of this card says observing the self-reflection and know thyself. What better way to get that than through meditation? So this goes on to say, when you look in the mirror, who looks back at you? How do you view yourself? Do you look into your own eyes and see someone willing to acknowledge the past and learn from it? Do you see someone willing to step into a new identity, one more suited to the life you want for yourself? All of us are ever changing, and the mix of the past, the lava, the present, and hopes for the future, the water, make up obsidian. The challenge is to trust that the you that you are becoming will be loved, cherished, and supported, even if you are just exploring your potential, still unfamiliar with the new territory you have entered. As you ponder what you wish to change, love the one you're with. You. You're always with you. Hey, Yoga. How are you, Yoga Play Girl? It's been a minute. Are you doing good? I'm finishing up a reading for Keen, but readings are open for channel redemption points. I don't know, he's a pretty sketchy guy. This is love yourself in all your complexity and your sketchiness. Knowing that whatever strengths you need are present, and this obsidian spirit is here to amplify them through the power of self-awareness. Just as observing a particle or a wave, the observer can change its form, so too in observing yourself, you can begin the process of personal transformation. You are going to love the you that you're becoming. You're going to love the you that you're becoming. It's been a while, but you're great. Oh, I'm so glad you're great. I'm so glad you're great. I just wanted to, I'm not painting today, obviously. I just wanted to kind of chill and do some reads. And so, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. So, there is actually a meditation section in here for the card as well, so I feel like I should tell you this portion of the meaning as well. So this says, obsidian is a glass-like volcanic rock that forms when lava cools rapidly without crystallization. There are many types, but the most well-known is the black obsidian. This is a protective and grounding stone that assists us in cleansing the energy field as well as identifying and clearing old negative emotions or thought patterns. When it cools rapidly without crystallization. Otherwise you get diamond, maybe, right? I definitely need to do some more meditation. Yeah, maybe with some obsidian. Usually the meditation segments in here sometimes will even tell you like a focus point you should have with the crystal while you're meditating. Hey Tara Pudico, hey! Thank you for the host. Welcome to this treehouse, huh? Did I completely butcher your name? Balance, you don't always have to paint. Yeah. Okay, so even though the painting's in front of me, I didn't always paint, but like today, like the painting's not even close to me, so. Well, I realize why runes have been jumping out of the bag, guys. There's a hole in my bag. I need a new rune bag. I wondered why some of them were like leaping out. Well, it's because they were falling out from the side. Oops. Which makes sense. Wow, at least now I know. I do need to get another bag for these, though. The runes are too energetic. They must be. There's literally a giant hole, which makes 100% sense now. Because I was a little bit confused. I was like, I've never heard of jumping runes. Time to get the sewing kit out. I have like tons and tons of bags, so I can replace it pretty easy. Miss Umbra, good night. Yeah, good night, hon. I appreciate you being here. Hopefully you'll be able to tune in tomorrow. Okay, that works. The giveaways I'm going to have open for like a whole week. So like, because I want as many people to participate as possible. Because I felt like when I was doing it on one day, like some people didn't have a chance to get on, or other people would get on and just hop out, which is fine. But I felt like one day for everyone to do their entries was just not working. So I'm making it a full week. So as long as you're in within that period of time, you will be able to shove your raffle ticket in to the box, the electronic box that Streamlabs picks out. Tara? Hi, Andrea. Hi, Tara DNA. How are you, hon? Yeah, sweet dreams, Miss Umbra. I'll send you off with some bowls. Yeah. You're doing great. You're welcome. I'm glad to have you. Oh, do I help you relax? I get that a lot. I wasn't sure if the stream today would carry that same energy with it or not. I feel like it probably did, just in a different way. I'm glad I helped you relax, though. I am glad. Andrea, hi, hon. How are you doing? Are you feeling good? my cat is once again sleeping on my painting stool, so she knows that's where I normally sit, so she really wants to be over there. And I took the cat cam down. I didn't take the cat cam down. I thought about doing it, but I didn't. You're tired today? Oh, but you took a nap. Oh, I think naps are very healing. They like reset you. Timothy, man, thank you so much. So I am an intuitive painter. I feel like I'm the intuitive painter on Twitch. I have yet to find another one like me. So I do intuitive paintings. This is one of them. Just one. And that's normally what I do. So normally we're hanging out by my easel and we're watching me paint and we're chatting, and I might do some divination in between that. But for today, I just kind of wanted to chill and do some reads. But this willow is one of the ones that we've been working on too. This willow painting. So I do have lots of art that we currently are working on and have recently finished. So I understand, King. Hope you have a wonderful night. I'll be hopping off towards the bed. I love you all. Thank you so much, King. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here while I can. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you again for all of those gifts, subs, hun. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited to share with you the ideas that I got for your commissioned painting. Because I do like to have a conversation before, I get started. So good night. Good night. Good night. So if anybody does want, we have about a little less than 30 minutes left for the stream. So if you have been hoarding your points and you want to read a reading or a divination of some kind, go ahead and use your points because we will have to start wrapping up. Thank you so much for everything, Luna. I'm really excited. Message me anytime. Yes, I will. I'm gonna show you like how it came about as well. It's pretty interesting. I've decided that maybe I'll start. I'll probably start tomorrow. Ooh, here's how my day will probably unfold. I feel like I'm gonna wake up early. I'm gonna go outside. Like the first thing I'm gonna do is wake up early, go outside. Like go outside. Like to the park. In the middle of winter. I think they're still open. I hope they're open. But I think that's probably what I'll do. And gather some more inspiration before actually starting. Because I'm realizing I really want I really want nature to kind of be more inspiring than it currently is. Because it is inspiring, because a lot of my painting themes are natural, related. But as far as getting inspiration directly from nature itself, I have not done yet. And I would like to do that. Andrea, you want a room, honey? That works. Okay. So I think it would be nice tomorrow. Which I have to remember. I think I gave myself until noon to stream on Wednesdays. I can't remember my own schedule. I keep changing it. hot bagels, so cozy. Alright, let's see what we can pull up here. I want to get a nice, clear rune pull for Andrea. Let's see what we can get for you. I'm gonna have to plug the hole. Because I want to draw the rune. I don't want the rune to just fall out. I have to lay down the rules. Okay. I'm drawing the rune. The rune is not to fall out. Okay, we will try again. For Andrea. Andrea. Jade art. Ooh, I don't think I've drawn this one for a while. And I do really like my new practical guide to the runes. I do like it very much. I've been using this book all night. So thank you, Forest Fairy, so much for the book. It's so perfect. And gold hairs, you want another one? Okay, hon. I'm gonna have to try to remember where these are. I'll eventually be better at it, but having this be like the first time I've really ever used the book, you know, familiarity has not really built up yet. Okay. Pedro. I could be saying that wrong, but I feel like I'm saying that pretty close. Pedro. Is the rune... It's like a mystery rune. The rune itself is a mystery rune, both in a magical as well as a literal sense. Experts cannot seem to agree on the meaning of this pictograph. Some have called it chessmen, others dice cup, or a device for casting lots. And one has even suggested it to be the meaning of a tune or music. I'm getting kind of like a natural flow of things. Like music kind of has a flow to it. And casting a dice cup, you know, the dice kind of naturally fall. Like, they just kind of go and kind of flow out of the cup, and they just are what they happen to be. Chessmen, I don't understand. And a device for casting lots is kind of like the same thing with the cup. On gold hairs. What day? I think whatever day you're feeling like you can handle it best. I don't know if the runes are going to say what day. Let's see. In divination, however, its meaning is clear. It means and deals with things that are hidden, secrets, and occult abilities. Wow, Andrea. It's usually an indication that something has remained hidden is about to come to light. This something is usually positive, such as in a new opportunity. Or perhaps a retrieval of an object that was thought to be lost. However, this rune can also refer to the disclosure of a secret. Disclosure of a secret. One which you may be trying very hard to keep yourself. This rune is of an unexpected gains and surprises. and often shows an unearned gain of money, especially when paired with some other runes. This can be a form of a gift. It also indicates a strong intuitive or occult ability that may soon be called upon to help you through a difficult time. This one is even the meaning is a mystery. Dealing with things that are hidden, secrets, and occult abilities. Interesting. That one I honestly do not know how to interpret. Hopefully, I think, well, if it is a secret, I feel like, or even if it's a surprise, like a surprise opportunity, or like a new gift that comes out of nowhere, or like something unexpected. I guess it's unexpected for a reason. Like, if the rune were to tell us what exactly it was, like, it wouldn't be unexpected anymore. So, like, what more can we expect, I guess? Hey, tarot artist. Hi, hon. Welcome. How are you, hon? Welcome to the treehouse. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. It makes sense because I just asked what's next to the universe. Something unexpected, honestly, to tell you the truth. Yeah, that's what's next. You just got off work, did you, Tara? And saw that you were on, thought you'd found me a follow. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's so kind. It is exciting. It is kind of exciting. Yeah, expect the unexpected. You'll have to let me. I would like to know what it is. But at the same time, like, I don't need to know. But I am kind of curious. Golter's also wants a rune. Okay, perfect. We're gonna draw the very, very, very best rune. The very best rune for gold hairs. The very best rune for gold hairs. Out of our bag. Let's see what we can get out of this one. I'm not overly familiar with this one either. That's okay. That's what the book's for. That's what the book is for. Did I skip over it? Maybe? Watch. It was like the first one, and I like skipped over it somehow. Hey! Bong Warrior! Hi, dear. Thank you for the raid. How are you guys doing? Are you doing good? Thank you so much for the raid. I'm so excited to see you. Hi, guys. Hi, Pickles. Bolty Bubsy. Hey, welcome. Hi. Did you guys have fun? Doing good? Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. I'm trying to hunt down a rune right now out of this book. I am doing channel point reductions for a little bit longer before we go. So that's basically all I've done today. I haven't done any painting. And right now I'm trying to hunt down this rune out of the book. You got lost in the digital catacombs for like 5 hours. Oh my gosh. That does not sound super fun. Getting lost in the digital catacombs. Oh, here it is. Was it the first one? Oh, it was the second rune listed in the book, not the first. Yeah. Thank you, Bagels, for doing that shout out. Thank you. What game were you playing? 420. I know you should play games. Deus Ex. Oh, still? Okay, okay. I guess I'm not really sure how long that game is. I don't think I've seen my boyfriend at the time, which is like my ex-husband now, played that game, but I only watched him play it for a little bit, so I have no idea how long the game is. We do a lot of talking? Okay, well that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, gold hairs, so this one, this is Fehu. The room is Fehu. Let me just take a drink here because my throat is. My throat's a little unhappy. Okay. Let's do this. So this one says that this room means cattle. And in archaic times, cattle was the measurement of a man's worth. A cow would give a man status with his tribe, and they kept him and his family alive. Through hard work and careful husbandry, his herds would prosper, calves would appear, and he became richer. As time went on, the cultural behaviors changed. Gold and other materials replaced cattle as the primary indicators of wealth, but the rune remained a symbol of earned income, something which has to be worked but for will produce an expected source of revenue. So this is kind of the opposite. This is the exact opposite of Andrea's rune. Kind of. Sort of. This is a rune of material gain when upright. Usually indicates prosperity is coming to you in some form. It's a rune of fulfillment. Something which you have been striving toward will finally be within your grasp. It signifies overcoming opposition, whether personal or impersonal. It signifies overcoming opposition. Hey Leah Rivia, how are you, hon? Welcome to the treehouse. So this one says, if the question deals with whether or not you should drop one project and favor another, or drop something in favor of something new, this rune is kind of counseling you to keep with the current task. As long as this rune remains upright, no matter how difficult things may seem at present, one should not give up while there is yet still even the remotest chance of success. You may be experiencing bad times now, but this rune being drawn always tells you to take notice that the sunrise is almost here. So I honestly, this is basically saying, like, you're gonna have to, this is earned, like, your outcome, it's basically saying the same thing that the other rune said, like, your outcome is going to be what you choose it to be. So make sure that what you're choosing is what you want, and your choice, regardless of what that is going to be successful. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting. That's kind of what I'm getting. It's basically a repeat of the same message, but worded slightly different and with a different rune, which is interesting. You're welcome, honey. You're welcome, all ears. You gotta hit the hay. It's okay. Yeah, we're gonna find somebody to read here soon, I think. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I understand, Bug Warrior. Thank you so much for bringing your friends. I appreciate you very much. Thank you very much. Good night. Good night. Good night. Sweet dreams. Peace. Peace, peace. I think that was it. Do we have somebody in mind that we might want to read? Peace all. Bye. Because I think I am going to, unless we can do a quick redemption, which, knowing me, I don't do anything quick. So I think we're gonna probably be wrapping up for the evening, which means I'm gonna have to find somebody to read. But it has been fun. It has been fun just kind of chilling and not really holding an expectation of, like, you know, I gotta get a painting done, or I gotta, you know, do this, or I gotta do that, or I don't know. It's just nice to be in my chair, my nice comfy chair, and just chill and hang out and do some reads. Because I don't solely do, like, reading or divination streams very often. I think I'm probably gonna try and do more of that, because trying to do the painting and divination at, like, the same time is, like, even though they're, like, kind of the same, like, they are different enough to where it's kind of hard to, like, switch from one thing to another, kind of like how things were going. So I'm gonna have to, like, review that a little bit, see what really works. Maybe switch up channel points, except I'm not really sure how that's gonna work. I don't know. I'll figure out a balance for it somehow. But it was very nice to be able to kind of, like, set aside a day to kind of do something a little bit different than what we would normally do. So I do appreciate everybody being here very, very much. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I am going to find somebody to read here. So I'm going to see who's on currently. Does anyone have any preferences? I kind of want to do a new person. Do you guys want to do this, I don't know what this is. There's another tarot streamer on currently that is a new person. I've never watched them stream. But they are also doing tarot. So those of you who wanted a reading, but were getting ready to leave and you're kind of, like, left out in the cold, I guess. Left out in the cold, I guess. Read a tarot streamer. I was thinking about doing that. Yeah. So this is a Shiro State Ria. I've never watched her thing.
It says tarot and chill for a bit before main games, which I'm not sure what the main games is, but we can totally read her. So,
we will open up the giveaway for tomorrow. So I will be live tomorrow. We're gonna paint. So, you know, it won't be like this setup. I'll be back to normal. So we will paint, and we'll have our willow tree further along than what it currently is, and then we'll also work on the newest commission piece, which I'm really excited about. So we'll paint tomorrow, and I appreciate you all very much. Thank you so much for joining me in the treehouse. Until next time, guys, I do appreciate you. I do. And I'm sending you all lots of sweet dreams. If you're one that's going to go to sleep. Right? If you're one that's getting ready to sleep, it's probably time. So this is going to take me a second. I'm so sorry if it jumps around. It's just going to take 1 second here. Let's do read channel. Oh, I have to, okay, let me type in their name. It's SHIROSTATEIRA. Oh man, she might lose it, because she didn't have that many people watching.
So share all of your heart emotes, guys, when you get over there.
Share all of your hearts. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much for being here. Have a nice night, guys.